Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today I would like to do a pre-release comparison for this Justice League The Flash versus of course the one that is just out for pre-order, the Zack Snyder Flash. Okay, so like I said in my previous video, I did mention that two of them looks very much similar. I still stand to that point, and I also noticed one huge difference which I'll show you guys later. So before I get into that, I would like to show you what has become of this Justice League version, because this is one of my very first Mafex body, I think at least 4 to 5 years ago, and you can see that it's already gotten very loose. The head is like you can turn 360 degree easily, and the body also is very loose. I can't really hold much of the poses anymore. One more thing, I did notice that these hands, I mean all of his hands, has turned to a very big difference of red compared to his body. It seems like the paint has faded away after all this year. But I did check on the latest one. On some of the picture, it does looks like what happened to mine, but at least their color are much closer, even though there are some faded looks of it as well. Let's proceed with the comparison, as I have done some pictures taking, and you can see that yeah, both of them are very much the same, and even the sculpture I think is all the same. Even all the design is exactly the same. I mean, I don't blame Mafex because it's still the same one between the Zack Snyder and the Justice League. Yeah, so they have to maintain the same design, and the red does seems to be a lot brighter in the Zack Snyder version. Yeah, so it does looks pretty good, but I do like this one as well because it does looks more realism, not that kind of very bright red, very cartoonish. This one does looks good as well. Of course, for some of those running pose that you can see right now, I don't have the electrical effects because that's what additional this new Zack Snyder versions. Of course, this one I borrowed the battle rank from my Mafex Batman. It just looks a bit smaller as compared to what will be given to this Flash. And let's compare the head. Of course, the mask head, as you can see, it just looks very much the same, even the expression, everything. And of course, the new one will have a much better skin tone as compared to the old one, which looks very pale. And I did mention that there will be a major differences, which is this unmasked head that you are looking at. So this is the very serious looking one, but the one from the Zack Snyder version, this seems to have a little bit of smile. So yeah, I didn't notice that at first until I do a side-to-side comparison. Yeah, so you can see it's actually a slight difference head sculpt for the unmasked head. So yeah, I think that's all the differences that it comes with, other than the skin tone as well as the paint on the suit, as well as of course the accessory that it comes with. Otherwise, I believe it's pretty much the same figure. So should you get it, you ask? Well, if you're like me and you already gotten this one here, I really don't think you need to spend additional to get that, unless you really like Ezra Miller as the Flash. If you don't have any Flash and you want to have a Justice League team on your own, yes, I think you should really get that one instead of hunting this guy down, because like I say, after all this year, it become rather loose. So you don't want to get a figure which is this loose, because it really can't hold much poses. Of course, I can still fix it by putting some plastic in it or some blue tack, and it will, you know, make it more tighter. But yeah, if you are buying something new, you don't want to do that. So I do hope that you find this comparison useful, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video.